Hello there, welcome to Kemafrik. My name is Anne Osigbeme, and in today's video I'll be taking you through the studio room and the showroom, excluding the student area where they do their sewing and their cutting. Come along with me and let's go through this sewing studio tour. The very first thing you see when you enter the showroom are these mannequins, and of course you know that as a fashion designer you can never have too much of mannequin. You can never. So the very first one is the rubber mannequin. It has a head, complete body with hands and everything. Then the second one is our baby mannequin, because it doesn't have a head and it doesn't have a hand, so it's our baby mannequin. Then the third one is our dress form, our black dress form. It's mainly used for draping or for when you want to pin in lacing on your plain dress. Then moving on to this side, we have our second baby mannequin, because it doesn't have a head and it doesn't have hands. Then last but not the least in the showroom is our pretty mannequin. Although very pretty, but doesn't have all the curves like the other one have, but it's still beautiful because it brings out the beauty in your dress, the color combination and everything. You can't hide the fact that we did not see these beautiful flowers when we're passing through our mannequins. They were handmade by an ex-student, and you can see she literally used her hand to form all this, and they are so pretty, especially as they are hung on the wall. They are paper flowers, and that's because we can't have live flowers hung on the wall for a long time. They might die off or something. So the next thing that we'll see is our television, our beautiful television with a DVD player and a speaker. It's mainly put on when we have visitors or when we have a graduation set or any other small parties in between the sections. So just put it on. But for now, because it's working hours, it is put off. Then moving on to this other side, we have our beautiful, magnificent mirror sitting pretty on the wall. It is very big because I can actually take from my head to my toes if you are standing right in front of it. Then just by this side, we have our chair, which is directly opposite to the television that I earlier mentioned. So the chairs is mainly used when we have visitors or we have anything to do in the showroom. So we have these decorative mirrors above the chair, mainly used for a backdrop, because it's beautiful. Just the same way we have the flowers at the other side, we'll have these pretty mirrors to stay in here. Then next is our shelf, where we keep most of our designs, practicals and everything that we sew here. They are arranged and hung at this side. Then at this other side, we have our well-arranged clothes, materials that we don't make use of, that we haven't made use of. We have our beautiful Ankara, we have lace underneath it, we have Ankara, we have plain materials just staying here. Then at this other side, we also have our ready-to-wear outfits, our small clothes for children. Then before we leave this part, we cannot hide the fact that we did not see our pretty miniature. It's basically no child as small for this size here. The miniature dress form is used for practice when we want to sew complex designs, so that we don't end up sewing it for a bigger size and it doesn't come out the way we planned it to be. So for this miniature dress form, we made a bridal dress on it, and it's looking so lovely. It came out very well. Then for this particular dress form, it is used to display children outfits. Like you can see this, it is very pretty. Now let's move into the actual sewing studio. This is where we do most of our digital work and most of the sewing tutorials we post online. This is where the magic happens. sewing studio and it doubles up as our office. And the very first thing you see when you come into the sewing studio is our table, our cutting table. The length is 59 and the breadth is 36, to tell you how wide it is so that we can be able to cut anything we want. Then this corner we have our iron and our ironing board. For free access, when you just finish cutting, we just move on here and start ironing whatever we want to do. Then on this side we have our domestic sewing machine, Janon Memory Crafts 3000, and it has about 34 stitches, guys. A machine with 34 different stitches. It was gotten about 4 years ago from Kechi Sewing Machines on Instagram. It was gotten at about 34,000 naira, but right now I think it should be higher though because times have changed. Then by the side is our tabletop mini ring light, and it's mainly used for live videos. Yeah. Then just above the table here we have our table rack where we have inspirational books, we have motivational books, and we have educational books. Then some other little decorative things just to make the place look beautiful. Then just by this side we have our dress form. This is our big mama in the showroom and yet too, because it's very good for draping. I used to the draping technique, you know that this particular body form is very good, so it's our big mama here. It was gotten from CG Shop Fittings on Instagram, so if you need something like this you should check the page for it. Then a little bit above the body form we have this beautiful portrait of our creative director, Auntie Kemi, and it was a gift from an ex-student. And we have our beautiful thread rack. It was gotten from Kechi Sewing Machines on Instagram, so if you need some of all these things you can just check her up. And then on this side we have our 2 Lion direct drive industrial machine. It was gotten from Abraham Adesoyan. So if you need any of this you can check him on Facebook and on Instagram. We have our tripod, which is a Wefeng 3560, and it was gotten from Konga, an e-commerce website in Nigeria. So it is really lovely because you can easily adjust it to the table if you want. You can take it down, take it up, and it is really nice. If you want a full review concerning the tripod, I'll drop the link on the description box below, so feel free to check it out if you want any. At this side we have our 2 studio lights, which will help to add and give more lighting to our camera when we are filming. The name is US 800 Pro, and it was gotten from Austin 7017 on Instagram, so you can check him out too on Instagram if you want any. The unboxing and the full review video will be dropped on the description box below, so you can check it out to know all you need to know about the lights. With this, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, one of the fashion designer etiquette is to have an organized sewing space. So thank you so much for sticking with me to this part. My name is Anu Sigbeme. I am an intern at Kemafrik. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. And then see you soon in another video. Bye. The miniature dress form is used when we want to sew complex designs so that we
Practice.
Okay.
Practice.
Yes. This is our sewing studio. This is our sewing studio, and it doubles up as our office. So it's our big mama here. And yeah.
It was gotten from CJ Shop Fittings.
CJ Shop Fittings. Okay. And it was gotten online. Is it online?
No, on Instagram.
Okay, on Instagram. And CJ Shop Fitting.
What is CJ Fitting Shop?
CJ Fitting. Okay, it's really nice. Say that is okay for it.
And that's that.
Okay, okay, all right. And that's that about the camera. Sorry, and that is that about the tripod. So if you want,
know that you are not just saying it for the first time.
okay,
And that, as you said, comfortably.
all right, comfortable.
And that's that.
And that's that about the tripod. So if you want, I am an intern at Kemafrik. So see you soon in another video. Was that nice?
Tell us to subscribe.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
So subscribe if
you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do so. give the video a thumbs up. Yes, the more
Bye.
No, bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.